400 meter steeplechase. So I don't know if you have any particular questions, I can answer them. I don't know how.
Sharing with Salman, what have you learned from him and all this?
I'll tell you my experience. I decided very late that I want to be an actor. I was every actor I know, or in the industry has always wanted to be an actor. Before they were conceived, they wanted to be actors. You know, the day they were born, they knew very late that it's not something that I was cut out to do. So I was really bored. I just finished the first film. I got to see what the film industry is like for the first time. I didn't even consider acting ever, because when you come from in India, when you come from a family which is all business, naturally you think you're going to take on the business, and you know it's never an option. But once I did come back and practically get into the business, I didn't know how I would survive. So while I used to visit my sister on the sets, I got really interested in the process of filmmaking. I didn't know filmmaking was so intricate. Not confined to a space. Acting entails traveling, which I love. It entails being outdoors, which I love. It entails just being different every day. You're not stuck in a rut. There's no boredom that comes in, because every day is different. Today, my office is here. Tomorrow, it could be on a beach in Goa. Day after, I could be shooting in the mountains in Manali. That is my office. So that really intrigued me. I won't lie. It was not the passion for acting, honestly, to begin with. But then I said, listen, if I want to get into acting, I have to be passionate about it. There's something.
I wanted to know, my family, they do belong to the film industry and things. So I have been on the sets, and as you said, I personally know how interesting. Tell me one experience that you had which was very interesting, or maybe humorous.
Which will drive you,
yeah.
in simple.
I've assisted on several films. There was, I did the post-production of Raaz, because when I joined, the shooting was finished. I did the last schedule of Awara Paagal Deewana. I was, I think at that time, I was the 4th or 5th assistant. So I was basically doing anything and everything I could find. There was not really that much work, but I would just try to go out there and just do everything. From the chief assistant's work to the third assistant's work, I would do everything. I just tried to go there and get as much experience as possible. And more than an assistant director usually wants to get into direction, since that this is what I have to do. But there was one schedule, Awaara was another film that I assisted on. There was one schedule, the first schedule actually, when there was a song on John and Papasha, and all the assistants for some reason or the other were not available. So I was the only one. That's the schedule that I learned the most in, because I had to do everything from costumes to continuity to everything. The minute I walk onto a set, I just feel alive. And you should feel the same way. Anything else?
I want to say something. I'm a real odd person out here. My name is Kusum.
Hi.
I'm basically an architect, and I'm also a pilot, and I
Wow.
fly aircraft. And I always had this passion for becoming a star.
Okay.
And I'm a Gujarati.
Television is a medium that I'm not too familiar with. Obviously, I come from a film background, but definitely the scope is much more in television than it would be in film. It's obviously much harder to break into film. What I would suggest to you is, if you have any showreel of yours or whatever, photographs, I don't know how they work, but definitely a showreel, because actors in television live a very hard life. They're shooting incredible hours every single day. In film, at least we get a break between schedules.
Yeah.
So we're